Hey, come on in.
Hey, Dominic.
Hey, Rachel.
How you doing?
Amazing.
Yay.
Just getting produce prepped here. Look at all those pineapples.
Oh, those are beautiful. I love them.
Welcome, welcome. Hi.
Thanks. Good to be here.
So I'm just kind of getting things ready.
Yeah.
And
So today's day 30 for you, right?
day 30.
Day 30. That's amazing.
This is that. In fact, right now I am ready. I'm due to take another juice. I actually fill this every day with 1.5 gallons
Yeah.
of my juice from each day. My refrigerator is down to approximately 1 to 2 more days of stuff to drink that's left over. I'm getting ready to go do some shopping and restock until I get ready to travel and go. Wait till you taste.
Ooh, that looks pretty.
This is what I've been making.
Ooh, yum.
Here.
Cheers.
To you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
41 pounds down.
41 pounds in 29 days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
this is
amazing.
like unreal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I started at 290 pounds. I weighed in this morning and the scale said 249, 249. I'm like, okay, hold on.
How long has it been since you've seen the 240s? That's what I was wondering.
Oh my gosh. I saw the 240s as I was going up and not coming down. And I'm actually getting ready to put the Flax Seed Oil in this one so that once a day I add Flax Seed Oil. This is the lignin organic Flax Seed Oil, and I put 1 whole tablespoon in one of these. You can't even taste it, but why is this so healthy? Tell me again.
Well, because you're not going to get the amount of omega-3s that you need probably from the juice. They have some oils in there, but you need more omega-3s than what you can get in the juice. So they just say, like the juicing experts will say, just to be on the safe side, it's good for men. Flax is the best for men, and I think hemp is the best for women. But they're both really good. So just to sort of make sure you have enough omega-3s. This is really good, by the way.
God, thank you. Good. I have only slightly altered the recipe you gave me from the get-go. Still using 5 pounds of carrots, 3 pounds of green apples, 3 pounds of beautiful fresh grapes. I got a full pound of spinach, and I've been adding 2 full packs of parsley. Today I'm actually putting 3.
Wow.
Cucumbers, I'm using like the most giant cucumbers you could find. In fact, these are each individually wrapped, so I'm just going to get ready to just de-wrap them for the moment, and then we'll put them right back in there. Rachel, this has been the most amazing journey so far, and I intend to make this journey go a really long way, because, you know, I remember how great I felt when I only weighed 210 pounds, and running and working out every day and just feeling amazing. My energy level is like so spiked right now all the time. I have not been hungry in 30 days.
That's amazing.
From day one, I have not been hungry. There's been one day I couldn't get food out of my mind, thinking, oh, wouldn't this be good? Oh, that'll be delicious. But I wasn't hungry. I was just remembering food.
Right.
And other than that, I haven't had a hard day. There has been nothing of like, oh, I can't continue, oh, I'm going to try. It's just been such a breeze to do this so far.
Wow.
It's been amazing.
And I think part of it is that the juice tastes so good.
That's the thing. It's so delicious. And if like I'm making salmon or some grilled chicken or something amazing for Linda, and I'm still cooking for her too, because I love to do the cooking. If something strikes me, I just get into my juice and go, and I just smell it. I don't nothing else matters.
Yeah,
I'm
that's so cool.
that's
And
just-
also, you've been drinking enough. I think a lot of people don't drink enough juice on juice fast or feast. You know, you're drinking 1.5 gallons a day. 6 quarts
yeah,
a day,
yeah.
right? And that's been every single day.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Now, only in the last couple of days, for the first time, I've been sipping on water, just for hydration purposes, but I haven't felt dehydrated whatsoever. So
Yeah.
I don't know that that's really a thing, but you know, when I take my vitamins in the morning or stuff like that, then I'm going to automatically be drinking water right then. So I'm adding 3 lemons and an orange. And I don't know why I'm adding the orange, except you told me when you were doing, Scott's orange juice at night, you would throw the pulp in, and I thought, well, it tasted great, let's just throw the orange in it and let's not leave the orange out. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and do this right here.
So if this is day 30, it was probably 35 days ago, I got to talking to you on the street about you were just frustrated because you wanted to lose weight. And here you are.
But you know, even before that, okay, when I knew you were becoming so involved with juicing to want to help people, you and the kids were walking by, right? And I said to you, hey, I just feel like I want to do you a favor and make a video for you of you explaining your juicing. And then like the next week, that's how we produced that really great video that you have on that's your YouTube channel? What's it called? How do you
Rachel Hamelton. I mean, I think if you just type in Rachel Hamelton.
Rachel Hamelton. Just type in Rachel Hamelton. Okay. I haven't had to do that simply because I see you and talk to you every day now. But when I was producing that video for you, and I was pretty impressed with what an amazing job you were doing and what you were saying. Was like, but in my observation, I thought to myself, yeah, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to get all, no, I don't want to get all wrapped up in that. And I let it go. And that's when it was about a week and a half, 2 weeks later, when we had that little passing conversation on the street.
Yeah.
You were out walking and I was driving by, and all of a sudden, I just felt like saying to you, you know, I'm trying plant-based diet, keto diet, and I'm not saying those things don't work, nothing was working for me, and that's what you said, and nothing's working, right? And I was like, yeah. You asked me about juicing. I thought, I did not want to do this. I said I wasn't going to do this when I was making your video. And I mean, when I was editing the video, I could rehear everything you were saying in detail. So it wasn't like just in one ear and out the other.
Right.
And so when I was pretty decided, I'm not going to do this, I meant I'm not going to do this. You know what happens every time you tell God what I don't want to do?
Yeah.
Well, and then I remember when that Wednesday morning on my way to the Miracle Hill Rescue Mission to work and help teach, and I said to you, well, let me just keep praying about this and talk to God and see, and I'll let you know. No sooner did I walk out that building to call you on the phone and say, yeah, okay, let's get started. That was it. And right then and there, I just knew my heart was just triggered to just, okay, it's time to do this. It's just time to do this. There's no more excuses. You're just going to do this. And see, I'm putting the pulp in the big giant bin that's going to collect everything because it's going to get all squeezed. So, Rachel, this has been amazing. So here's the thing. Rachel made my juice every day for me. How long did we do that?
20 days?
About 21 days. 21 days.
No, it's 20.
It was 20? Yeah, 20. Okay, 20. And every single day, I was going to Rachel's house and picking up my 12 16-ounce servings of juice until we finally scaled it down to 6 32-ounce, which is really the same thing. And I was nervous about doing it myself. I was like, I don't know. I just didn't.
Even though you're way more proficient in the kitchen than I am.
Well.
You are.
Okay. Even though, maybe. I remember the first day. I had a towel around here. Did you see it? Here it is. Even the first day, I remember. I was so nervous. I was like, how do you do this? And you came over and showed me what to do, and this has been amazing.
It's not hard, is it?
No, it's not. You know, here's what I discovered. Maybe this is going to impact somebody else. You just got to get started.
Yeah.
It's not about doing it right or wrong. It's just do it.
Right.
You know, I'm very fortunate. You're helping me with so many parts of this. With, you know, I'm started out with, just a blender. Starting out with a blender. Now I can use a different machine that makes all the difference in the world. And I don't know, what's it been like for you, Rachel?
Oh my goodness! I just noticed what you've done. Like you're gonna grind it right into the bucket.
Oh yeah, I got a 3-gallon.
Wow, that's a great idea.
I got a big 3-gallon thing. I went to the restaurant store, and I just made sure I got all the right stuff.
Wow.
To try to do what I'm gonna do. Wait.
Dude.
This is so insane.
Oh my gosh. Dominic is like king of efficiency.
So just check out some of this. Whoop. Okay, it does have a thing when it gets started, I remember. So
wow, that's a great idea.
So I'm just going 1 carrot right after the other here. And then after a couple of quarters here, I'll throw some of the extra in there, pack it all back in.
Those are the biggest carrots.
Oh my God, they're so delicious. So I got the 50-pound bag of carrots, and I've got 1 full day left from my last shopping trip. Sure, it gets to 50 pounds before I call it a day. I get 10 days in a bag of carrots.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just pushing that in there. Listen, everybody, you got to go to Rachel Hamelton's YouTube channel and watch the video of her talking about the most amazing health benefits. I mean, you know what it's like when you get in the zone? You're just kind of in the zone. Well, she, that day, for 2 hours, now it got edited down to 1.5 hours, not because we had to cut out anything anybody said, but the simplicity of some things in between that just were prep or work things. But there is such a ton of why is juicing healthy? Tell everybody, why is
Because
juicing healthy?
you can flood your body with vitamins and nutrients. I mean, there's no way that you could consume the amount of produce. This is about 15 to 20 pounds of produce. And there's no way you could consume that by eating it. And so when you juice it, you get all that goodness in you without the fiber, so that you're like absorbs right into your bloodstream quicker, and your body doesn't have to go through the digestion process, which can be hard on a lot of people have weak digestion, like I know I do. And so it's just a way to get all God's good produce in easily and quickly and in an enormous abundance. Otherwise, you're just not going to get it. You know what I mean? And then it gives you energy and it cleans you. So like it does all these beautiful things.
So the difference between, so now I've made this enormous, I'm going to show it here for the simple benefit of everybody. Let me turn this out of the way for the moment. So here is this gigantic vat, 3 gallons here of pulp and fruit spray. And cleanup is a breeze, because it's just going to be whoosh, whoosh, whoosh in the water, because nothing's really dirty, okay?
Yeah, you just need to rinse.
But this is a rainbow of craziness in here. Look at this. Look at those carrots and the greens and the beets made colors and the apples and the pineapples and the mango. But now, in just a few minutes of effort, everything gets totally blended. And my question is, explain why you can't just take this, even if it came out of the blender or an actual, juice press. Let's just pretend, who cares which one it came out of. The difference is, why can't I just drink the pulp like it is and be done with it, or not? What's the difference? Why can't I?
Okay, first of all, I highly doubt that you could actually get all that down.
I'm reminding you. Juice.
I put her on call to make sure every hour she tells me and reminds me that I have to juice.
I'm reminding
Drink
you.
my juice.
Juice.
So, first of all, it's highly unlikely that you would actually be able to get that into your body, right, in a whole day, because you'd have to eat and chew. I mean, that would take so long versus drinking it, versus getting the juice out of this and drinking it. And then, if you did this would be considered a smoothie, okay? And smoothies are wonderful. They're full of great things that your body needs. But juice is more like a medicine, and smoothies more like healthy food.
Okay, explain that one more time. Juicing, where you remove the pulp and you have the pure juice.
You're removing the fiber.
Is like a medicine.
It's more, to your body, it's more like a medicine. And I got that from Chris Wark. I don't know, maybe a lot of the people watching this, he's a really big plant-based cancer advocate. I mean, he does a great job. He's also a Christian. But anyway, people ask this question all the time, because he recommends you juice, and he recommends you have smoothies, and he recommends you have a salad, but they all do different things. Right?
Really?
They all are beneficial, but it's kind of like what you're going for. I mean, this is the easiest on the digestive tract. So people with autoimmune disease or cancer or leaky gut, this is going to be the easiest for them, because eating a salad can be very hard. So basically, you're drinking your salad, and even smoothies can be hard. I remember when I had hives, I would drink the smoothie, right? And I would get hives. I would drink juice, and I wouldn't, because it doesn't have to go all the way through my intestinal tract. It's just, it's getting absorbed so quickly.
So when we juice, also, the digestive system is removed from the equation altogether.
For the most part, it really limits its efforts. And I've heard that's 80% of your body's energy goes to digestion
Sure.
every day. So when you drastically minimize that, your body can be working on healing other parts of the body. So you're giving it a break. And you're not making it deal with all that fighting.
You know what just came to my mind? Thanksgiving. People get this idea that what's that called? Tryptophan?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all the tryptophan in the turkey. All of that is a bunch of nonsense. You've just overeaten and gorged so much.
Right.
You're exhausted because your digestive system is working so overtime. That's what exhausts you. It has nothing to do with the turkey. You can eat turkey, chicken, steak, and if you eat it in the enormous abundance like happens on the holidays,
yeah,
you're going to have the same physical result. Isn't that right?
I would agree with that.
Okay.
I would agree.
I heard some gurus, I don't know people's names like you do, but I heard that exact same thing in a very medically claimed documentary on television.
Yeah.
And there you have it. That whole digestive effort. So people eat breakfast in the morning, then they need a snack in mid-morning, then they're going to eat lunch, then they need an afternoon snack, and then they're going to have dinner, and then after dinner they're going to have a dessert, and then at night they have to have something because they feel hungry, but they're eating nonstop, and their digestive system never rests.
Exactly.
That's what I'm learning.
Exactly.
I'm never hungry, and my energy is like, it's like my on switch is broken on. I never drank coffee or needed it. I don't need the caffeine. I don't need it. And with this healthy food, I am constantly so nutritionally full.
Yeah.
I think about something I'd like to eat, not because I'm hungry.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
That's really how I feel. So the difference between drinking this, taking a nice, delicious glass of the pulp, it tastes delicious. It's like tasting cake batter or cookie dough.
Wow.
Of course it tastes good.
Yeah.
But I'd rather bake it and then have it, and it's really the taste you would want.
Right. And it's easier on your body. And you just don't give your digestive system as much work, and I think the nutrition gets into your cells easier and better. And also, it does some really cool things in your intestines. It'll start removing the mucoid plaque that's been on your intestinal wall for
That's the word I
years.
couldn't remember. Mucoid plaque. Please explain that.
Okay. A lot of people don't realize that they have mucoid plaque built up on their intestinal walls, and it's host to a lot of nasty critters.
Everybody has this?
Unless you have actively gotten it out. Or if you have been raw vegan your entire life, you might not have it.
So everybody has this.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like no matter how much you brush and floss when you go to the dentist every 6 months, you still have plaque on your teeth.
Yeah.
So no matter how healthy you think you ate and you're not a junk food maniac or nothing, you still have all this plaque. What's it called?
Mucoid plaque.
Mucoid plaque.
And so if you juice long enough, then it will actually start to hydrate the mucoid plaque, and it will basically make it fall off your intestinal wall, and you'll start pooping it out. And that is quite amazing.
You talk about poop a lot when you start juicing.
Yeah. Well, because you're just drinking juice and you're pooping all the time, and you're like, where is this coming from? Because my understanding is, and I learned this from John Rose, you juice long enough, and basically after a while, it creates like a vacuum in your intestines, and so it starts pulling all the nasty and the toxins from your cells and intracellular waste, and pulls it into your intestines, and then you poop it out. So,
okay, so how long?
Juice,
how long in the juicing process does mucoid plaque start coming out?
That's a good question, and it's very person dependent. I mean, every person's going to be different, but I would say, I mean, this is just a guess, Dominic, but I'm saying 2 to 3 weeks in, you might start getting some.
Okay, then I will say yesterday on my 29th day, I had my first mucoid?
Yeah,
I had my first mucoid plaque passing. And no, I didn't take pictures of it. I could tell something was feeling different.
yes.
I could tell something, it was like, this is ridiculous, like somebody was like pulling the string, like pulling something out of you. If you could just picture that concept. That's a gross picture.
No, they say it's like a long black snake comes out of you.
Well, yeah, okay.
I've heard that.
And I know you have pictures of your...
I've passed a lot of mucoid plaque, so it looks a lot of different kind of ways, you know, and you can tell what's older versus what's newer, because it's like, feels like black rubber.
So let's talk about Jonathan for a moment, who is absolutely making a real impasse out of helping people who want to do this to learn things that for the most part hasn't really been very available.
You talking about Nathan?
Nathan.
Yeah, Nathan.
I said Nathan, right?
You said Jonathan.
Oh, Jonathan. Nathan is his name. So this young man, Nathan?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've listened to several of his teaching that you've passed on to me already. And he goes into detail about, and he said, I'm making these videos to help people because I had nothing available to help me.
Right.
When I was doing 119 days, 57 days, 21 days, over 200 days, and he had to create his own journaling journey of learning.
Right.
And now he's been helping so many people, and he's sharing ways of understanding. So this whole mucoid plaque thing, if it wasn't for you explaining it to me and me learning from his, explanations, you could almost start to like go, oh my God, what's happening to me? My guts are falling out.
Right.
I'm getting sick. This was not a good idea.
Right.
I'm killing myself. Right? Imagine.
Yeah, I guess someone could think that, but you feel so good, you don't feel like you're killing yourself. You know what I mean? If you didn't, that's the thing about it. It's like most of the time you feel so good. Yeah, I think most everybody could benefit from a juice feast. I like to call it a feast because we are feasting on God's produce. Like, we're not depriving ourselves of anything. We're actually like almost gorging on fruits and vegetables to the best of our ability. And it's beautiful what it does for the body. And most people would benefit from this. Now, whether you do 3 days, 7 days, 21 days, 30 days, 90 days, 120 days, I feel like it's all kind of person dependent. But I think it's the best way to lose weight fast, help in a healthy way, and also detox at the same time. I mean, there's other ways to lose weight, but are you detoxing your body? Like, are you getting cleaner and healthier? Or do you still have energy? Like, is it convenient? I mean, you know what I mean? So
go back to this comment you just said, in a healthier way. Because I've already had some people, when I told them what I'm going to do, tell me, oh, that's not healthy. You can't you can't not eat food. They were saying, they were like all over this idea with me that you can't do that.
Well, you are doing it. That's the thing. And you are feeling good. So it's like, how can they say you can't when clearly you are? It was awkward to try and respond to them because you don't want to create an argument. And so what I said to them was... I forgot to tell you. Go ahead.
I said to them, hey, here's the thing. I have incredible energy, incredible stamina. I'm sleeping good at night. I'm not hungry. I'm feeling enormously well. So explain to me, what am I missing that I'm not getting?
Well, people just don't understand. I mean, that's the thing. You're going to find people that just, there are 100,000s of different health philosophies or theologies or whatever, and and I just feel like, like Chris Work, I referenced him earlier, and he was talking about how juice is a medicine. I mean, he gets this question all the time. What about your protein if you go plant-based? And in our culture, there's so much misunderstanding about food.
But I saw there's tons of protein
There is.
in what I've just
Yeah.
pulped.
Did you look it up and everything?
I started looking it up. I haven't journaled it out, but I was like, in my fast glance of the charts that you gave me, I was like, that's enough.
Yeah.
And the very fact that I don't feel deficient
Right.
isn't making me have to search for the solution.
Right.
Hey, is there something on here I'm supposed to change or clean better?
I was going to show you.
Show
I
me.
thought about this. Can I see that towel?
Yeah.
Right, this is what you have to do with this one. I was like, I thought about this a few days ago.
Oh, it comes off?
You pull it off, and
Ha!
and then what, Dominic? There's one more part to it. Do you have like a little knife, like a?
Yeah, right here.
This no, this is
Excuse me.
good. This right here is perfect.
Okay.
What you do? Look. You stick this down in here. I need a knife. I actually need a little.
Yeah, here's a real knife. Oh, wait, it's in the dishwasher. It's done now. Aha.
Okay, here we go. So I don't want to cut this thing.
Oh yeah, that'll tear it up. That knife's very, very sharp.
And you're supposed to rinse this every time.
Oh.
I didn't show you that. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I usually have like an enzyme spray that I spray down in there,
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Well, thank you.
Okay, so, anyway, and those people that say this, is like, are they in good health? I mean, you just want to be like, why do you know, like, why are you the expert on health? Most people that criticize, they have no room. Like, you can just look at them and be like, looking at you, I don't trust you. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's like, if they know so much, why aren't they doing better? Why aren't they feeling better? Why isn't their weight where it should be? Et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
But,
So what'd you do with the ring?
oh, it's right there. I just letting it dry.
Oh,
Did you get all the food cleaned out?
yes.
Okay. So,
Well, first of all, let me go back to the
yeah.
milkoid plaque. What did you?
Mucoid plaque.
Mucoid plaque. Let me go back to. I want to tie up the end of what I was bringing up the comment about.
Okay.
And it all comes together with Nathan and with people who are naysayers about juicing's not healthy. And if you kind of want to make them go away because you feel like, no, you feel great, he suggested show them pictures of your
Mucoid plaque.
mucoid plaque. And the first time you show it to them and then tell them what it is, and then they'll get probably very grossed out.
Yeah.
And then the next time, if they ever open their mouth, tell them I got more pictures I want to show you. and they will stop. They will stop harassing you about your juicing is not healthy. So I thought that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
He had a nice remedy for your naysayers and friends and family that tell you you're killing yourself.
Which is crazy. I don't think juicing is what you should do for your whole life. But for a season, it can be the most beautiful thing to get rid of excess weight, to get rid of mucoid plaque, to have energy. I mean, I don't know of a better way for all that. If there is one, great. This is the best way I know. And it's juicing, and you're just flooding your body with like easily digestible, like God's produce. Like, it's been absorbing the sun for how long? All of it, it's like got all those vitamins and nutrients. And I mean, it's amazing. People have like been able to get rid of their glasses. I mean, there are all kind of amazing stories about
Really?
what.
I mean, I wear glasses. I actually was wondering if this was going to have some
Yes, I think
potential effect on my vision.
I think there's definite potential for I mean, especially if you even if you break your juice feast, but you continue to drink your juice every day, I cannot see how it would not improve your vision over the long haul.
We expect it should have a positive effect.
Exactly.
I mean, with 5 pounds of carrots a day.
Exactly.
carrots alone are supposed to give me an enormous benefit. Look at how fast I've cleaned.
That's awesome.
And
Wow.
so what I'll do is just to take a short break, because I'm not in any major rush, this will just slip right here where I make a spot in the fridge.
Yeah.
And that's it. I'm done with that phase. I mean,
Yeah.
to take,
That was less than an hour.
today's the 30-day mark. I feel
Right.
amazing. I'm going to hit the 40-day mark, I believe. I've already got my sights set on May 1st at 75 days.
That's amazing.
And then now that's, I got to take today for today.
That's right.
But then I'm starting to think, all right, what is all this going the distance?
Yeah.
I want to talk about what it means to go the distance.
Go the distance means you go until you stop pooping. Like,
I told you we were going to talk about poop all the time.
yeah. That's how you know you're like fully cleaned out, is when you stop passing solids. And some people, the distance may be 90 days. It may be 100. It may be 120. It could be 150. I don't know. That would be, to me, kind of extreme, but that's my understanding of going the distance. You go until your body is done cleaning. And you know it's done cleaning when you are not passing any more solid waste.
So this is what Nathan meant when he said, you reached a point when, after you finish drinking a juice, somewhere between 15 minutes to an hour, everything your body just doesn't want to nutritionally absorb, it just squirts out of you and it's done. It's just gone.
Yeah.
It's just like rinsing your mouth and gargling and then spit it out and then drink a little water and spit it out. You got the part where you want the fresh breath, kill the germs, rinse it out, and you throw out the rest.
Yeah.
And that's what your body's doing with, yes, it's going to keep the nutrients, the vitamins, and everything.
Right. It'll take what it wants.
And then
spit
the
out
rest is just done in water, in wet juice form.
Yeah.
And it's just consistent. It's just consistent. Every time you drink a juice, it's going to be gone. Drink a juice, it'll be gone. Drink a juice, it'll be gone. Because right now, I'll drink 2-3 juices and nothing happens yet.
Yeah. And you're still passing
Yes.
solid. Yeah, you're still pooping. Yeah.
Well, on that note, so you want to go check out Nathan Von Dutch.
Yep.
He's got great videos he's building. Nathan, you're doing a great job, buddy. John Rose. John Rose has John Rose would be me in the billiard industry, okay? As I am, pool instructors buy my material to teach pool to pool players. And so he's so accomplished that you will, obviously, you want to get John Rose in the mix. And then Rachel Hamelton, you got to go to her YouTube and watch this video this was like her kind of debut of having a really good teaching. I'm not kidding you, you did the most amazing job. And yes, and you're going to see this amazing machine that she's doing it all on. This is it. That's the machine right there. Here, you can see it. That's the machine right there. Because she loaned it to me to use right now while I'm hammering away. Okay? And so, that's amazing.
And I'm using the Cuvings right now.
Okay, and tell them why you're using the Cuvings. Because she hasn't quit juicing, but she's...
Yeah, I'm just, for time's sake. And because I was spending many hours with this precious machine. And I do love it, but the Cuvings is just quicker. I can get it done in an hour.
You saw it took me the whole hour and a half from pulling out my produce. Then Rachel showed up. And then by the time I'm totally cleaned up, I'm going to give it 90 minutes. And that just made my pulp, now it's ready to press into 16 servings.
Yeah.
Which is going to come out of the scoop, I put it on a cloth, I'm going to fold the cloth, 4 of them, I'm going to put them in the squeezer, And then the squeezer is going to put it into a jug, a catch bowl. And then the catch bowl is going to go into my big pitcher, which is in here. And by the time I'm squeezing that whole big thing, I'll have spent another hour and a half.
Yeah.
2 after cleanup.
Yeah. But his way will give you the best quality juice. It will give you the best quality.
The #1 best quality, that's why.
I was going to make a comment about your wife too.
Go ahead. Talk about my beautiful wife. I talk about Linda all the time to everybody.
Well, you were just saying how if it's not the best, you're not going to have it. And I was just saying, just like Linda.
Just like my wife. So, the best way for us to finish off this little bit of time with you is drinking even better than champagne, the best juice. Rachel, thank you for what you've brought me to and what's going through.
Yeah.
And to all of you, again,
It's been fun.
yeah, we love you and God bless you and amazing juicing to you.
That's good.
My gosh, that is good. I just don't need anything else. This is the perfect recipe.
I love it.
Rachel's got that whole recipe in that video, so you don't have to go, oh, what's the recipe? You'll get it right on her lesson, and it's the best. It's 5 pounds of carrots and a pound of spinach and a couple of packs of parsley and 3 pounds of green apples and 3 pounds of fabulous grapes and a full pineapple and a full mango and turmeric and ginger
Lemon.
and lemon and a big fat gigantic beet and at least 2 to 3 lemons and an orange and mush it all together.
It's beautiful.
Okay, we love you guys. Bye-bye.